All right, guys, give a couple seconds here, see if we can get some people online and go from there. So just hang out just a second. We will see. Just saw it pop up, which is a good thing. Actually, you hear me pretty good. Cool. So hopefully any of y'all watching this later on will get to see this, and got some things going on. So hopefully the connection is pretty good. My internet is kind of crappy here, so I'm really hoping that it's going to work for us. Hopefully it will at least load up correctly. I'm waiting on AT&T to come out and upgrade my my internet, so hopefully we can get that done pretty quickly. I appreciate all of y'all that are coming on here now. We got a few guys. I appreciate all of y'all that subscribed recently and in the past. I appreciate that. Hey there, that Life of Shabazz. Appreciate you jumping on and chatting and all that stuff. Good stuff. So lots of new subscribers here lately, and guys, I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It's such an amazing this, and I can't thank y'all enough for subscribing and just helping me out. And we've got the HiRevz store and all that stuff, and that's kind of where all this started, was with HiRevz, and then it moved into something else. What's up, Jason? Cameron, glad you hopped on too. So the HiRevz store I've had for years, and it's done somewhat good, and it's kind of gotten better and better. But really, the store, the YouTube was there to support the store, and now the store kind of supports the YouTube, so it's kind of moved around. So, but awesome. I appreciate all of y'all that have been on there and bought some stuff and stuff like that. That's awesome. We we really don't ask for money, or really don't even throw the thing out there very much. So those of you that just spend the time to watch an ad, we appreciate that. So if you let an ad play all the way through and we get some of the revenue from that, that's awesome. So really appreciate that, and thank y'all for getting on here, and it's awesome. So the giveaway is going to be at 5,000 subscribers. So as soon as we hit 5,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving away that AMR500 Supercharger. So the one we tried to put on the Del Sol and see what it would do on that GSR motor. It was a lot of fun. What's funny is we get questions on those videos almost every day of people asking if it will work on their engine and how to make it fit. Whoever gets it is going to have to figure out some things with it. Now, this is just for the supercharger itself. So you have to make up your own mounts to fit whatever you want to fit it on. It's a really neat thing, and it looks super cool. I mean, it really is a really neat supercharger. So, I'm curious to see, whoever gets it, whatever it goes on, whether it be a lawnmower or a car or a motorcycle, whatever it is, it kind of has to, our engine's a 1.8 and it's got VTEC, so it's just way too efficient of an engine for that thing to really work with a higher, horsepower engine like that. With a smaller engine like a 1.6, 1.5, it might do okay. But really, I mean, if you had like a 1200 or something like that, or a liter engine, man, it would be perfect for it. So, but it's such a cool thing. And it was really just an experiment, because there were so many people that had talked about them and everything else. And I really just wanted one and wanted to play with it. So we were able to get it worked out and hooked up. But yeah, 5,000 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway. And I think what I'm going to do is base it on this video. Okay, so this is the video. We'll probably mention it in other videos, but in this video itself, I want you to comment on this video, and then I want you to share it. Okay, so let other people know that we're giving it away. We'll try to get as many people on here, and the faster we get the subscribers, the faster we get to give it away. And this is the first time we've really done a big giveaway. I've done some on Instagram and some other stuff like that. If you're on Instagram, hop on there. It's at HiRevz Clothing. You can hop on there and check out some things. So we try to post some updated stuff on there. So yeah, we'll be doing the giveaway, like I said, 5,000 subscribers, and we're already at 3,300 and something now. So it's moving up ever since I just mentioned it in a couple videos that we might do a giveaway. So I definitely think that I am. We're going to do that. And I think it's gonna be really cool. So I am curious to see whoever gets it, to be able to, show me what you put it on, because I'm really excited about it. It's a really neat thing, and I wish it had done more for the Del Sol. It just it didn't work very well for that application. So I'm curious to see what it is. And since it is a giveaway, no matter what you have, if you have a big truck or whatever, you want to play around with it or win it or throw it on something, or turn around and sell it. What it is, what it is. But I think it is a cool thing, and somebody else, and I can't remember who it was, somebody else had mentioned the idea on one of the videos, and I appreciate that, because it is a good idea. Do the giveaway, and it didn't work for me, and throw it out there for somebody else. What I think it would be really cool on, and I've seen some others, is like an older VW Beetle or a Thing or something like that, or a bus. Like, I think that would be really cool, because they're lower RPM and they're not very efficient motors, so that it really helps those out. And there's some other cool videos if you search around. What's cool is if you type in AMR500 Supercharger, we're like the first 3 or 4 videos that line up, like top 5. The 4 that we've done are the top 5 on there. Jason, that would be perfect on a dirt bike. The only problem is you'd have to figure out a way to spin the shaft. But I've seen some guys, they build like a shaft coming through the case and do all kinds of stuff. A D series would definitely work. I think it would be perfect for that. So it could be really cool, and pretty exciting. So if y'all will, just help me share the page, help me share this, and like I said, comment on this video, and just let me know that you've shared it. And as faster we get the subscribers, faster we'll get to throw it out there, and it'll be really cool. So we'll pick one of the subscribers out of that, and be pretty neat. So in other news, it snowed here in Georgia, and we haven't got a snow like that in years. It was beautiful. It was amazing, the amount of snow we got. We got like 4 or 5 inches of snow here, which is very, very, very rare for Georgia. So that was pretty awesome. I did take the Genesis out, and we went and played around a little bit. So I've got a video coming up from that at the end of the week on Friday. I'm going to post it up. Tomorrow we've got a video popping up about the Genesis. So hopefully y'all are enjoying it. It's a fun car, and like I said, it's my new daily. With that, I am selling the Del Sol. I've got it up for sale now, and I'm going to be ended up selling the Bronco 2 here soon, and I've got another video coming up about it here in just a little bit. So the heater core ended up going out on it, so I ended up putting a new heater core in, which is the easiest heater core you've ever seen, which is amazing. So it actually went pretty good if I didn't have the right heater core to begin with. So we did have that little debacle, but was able to get it figured out. So we got a few new videos coming up, and I'm still a Honda lover. I still love Hondas, and I love all cars. Y'all know that. Y'all have seen me with all kinds of stuff. So right now I've got the Genesis, which is a Hyundai, which I never thought I'd own. The Viper, which I never thought I'd own for a totally different reason. And the Del Sol, which I love because I love Del Sols, and I probably will have another one later on, and just because I love those cars so much. S2000, I'd love to have another one of those, right? But I don't have one yet. The Bronco 2, like I said, for sale, but it's been a really neat, 4-wheel drive thing, put the manual hubs on it and all that good stuff. And I've got the Mustang, which we've done some videos on here fairly recently. Still got some more things to do to it. Put a new master cylinder on there on the brakes, and upgrade that to a 67 style. Still need to paint up under the hood. We've got some really neat Distinctive Industries seats going in there, so those are going to look really cool in there. Pretty cool. And on the Genesis, Mishimoto, like I say, thank you to them for giving us a sponsorship, and have been able to do the front mount intercooler in the Genesis. So we'll be able to do it. I got the intercooler and the piping. We've also got a catch can from Mishimoto. We're going to install that. So it should be pretty good. And some people have asked why I picked the 2-liter turbo over the 3.8. What's funny about that is, when I was first looking, I was looking at 350Zs and G35s like that, and somehow I ended up finding the Genesis. So I was looking at the Genesis, and what's funny is I really thought, like, I've seen hopped up Genesis before, and I thought they were BRZs or FRSs. I thought that little dip in the back window, I thought that was a BRZ or FRS thing on one of the two, but it's actually not. I guess the Genesis are the ones I've been checking out all this time, and I really didn't know what they were. But I think it's a really cool looking car, and I think it's going to be something pretty neat. So we'll see what happens with that. So, but I think it's gonna be cool. I've got some ideas for it. Like I said, it is a daily, but kind of the reason I chose to go that route and stick it at 3.8 is the 3.8. There's really not much you can do to them. I mean, body wise like that, but engine wise, you can't really hop them up. Which they've got plenty of power, but you can't hop them up unless you spend like $6 or $7 grand putting a turbo kit on there, which is nice, but I don't want to spend $6 or $7 grand on it. What's cool about buying the 2-liter turbo is it's already turbo. Right, so you do exhaust and intake, stuff like that, which is already done to the car. You do front mount intercooler, and you instantly get power off of those. You can do a tune on it and do the popcorn tune and all that kind of stuff, which is pretty neat. You can do all those things to it and be over the amount of horsepower that the 3.8 is, pretty cheap and pretty quick. So, and I do think they're cool cars. To be a Hyundai, I think they're really cool. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, Jason says, I'm looking to get some more merch, great stuff. Need some more stickers and hoodies. Yeah. So and I appreciate y'all buying some stuff and getting some stuff from me. It's you know, for the longest time I did this and it didn't pay off, right? I didn't get any money off of it. I got a little bit of money off of the clothing store. But it's grown over time, and I truly appreciate y'all helping me and supporting me. I mean, nowhere near as big as some of the other guys out there. I'm very, very proud of my 3,300 subscribers, and I'm proud of all y'all, and I appreciate that. But we got to do the video with the Viper with that dude in blue, and it's had 410,000 views or something like that now, and so it's really getting up there. So that was a really neat experience, especially with him, you know, having over a million subscribers helping me out. And what's cool is, I mean, I consider him a friend now, and talk to him and do all those things. So it's pretty cool. And, you know, I'm able to message back and forth with him now and talk about stuff. So that's kind of cool. I really appreciate him and helping me out and throwing that out there and giving me some shout outs in there. So hopefully we can get this thing rocking and rolling the way that it's going, and be able to do more videos and play around with stuff and just have a good time. And hopefully y'all like the way that I do things. They're not full on how-to videos, and they're not full on vlog videos. It's kind of a mixture of a vlog and a how-to video, which some people like, some people don't, right? Some of them are how-to videos, but most of them is just showing you what we got going on and just having a good time. And I want to say thank you to my my buddies that actually help us out on Team HiRevz that are able to come over. So my dad always Pop being there and helping me out with stuff and using his shop, right? So I appreciate that. My buddy Caleb has came over, been a lot of videos, and we do a lot of stuff together. My buddy Chris, he's got that 617 horsepower Mustang, so we've got to do some stuff with him. And he comes over and helps us out, and he's got his own channel, so make sure you check it out. Caleb has one too. It's Wanahaka Chris's channel is 50 Coyote Stain on Instagram, and then Coyote Chris on YouTube, so check them out. And then Greg, appreciate Greg coming over there and helping us out. And he's the guy that did have the big beard and had the other stuff going. So I really appreciate those guys and everything they've done for me to help me get this channel where it's at and the videos that we've been able to produce. And some pretty neat stuff. And if you get a chance and you are a new subscriber, head back to some of the older videos that we did. So some of those videos are actually really good, but they didn't get very many views. Some of them are not very good, and they may or may not have gotten views or not. So there's some pretty neat stuff if you look back through there, and it's a lot of fun. So that's, you know, mainly why we do this is really just for fun, right? I love cars, and I love all cars. I love any type of vehicle that there is, right? Whether it's a Unimog or a Diablo or a Viper or a Honda Civic, you know, anything. And I just like anything and everything. And I appreciate y'all supporting me. I truly do. So yeah, back to the giveaway. So the Supercharger itself with both pulleys, I'll give you the 4PK rib pulley and the V-belt, whichever one you need. You may need something else, but I'll do that. The Supercharger and the pulleys at $5,000. So make sure that you comment on this video and make sure that you are subscribed, right? So we'll be getting this out to one of the subscribers, and then share this video, right? So I totally appreciate that, guys. Yeah, it says I'm with you on that. I love the beauty of any car. Yeah, I mean, cars in general, right? So ever since I was a kid, my dad's been a hot rodder forever. He's got some old cars, and really I need to do some reviews on some of the stuff that he's got, because he's got some really neat stuff. So we'll show you some of those, but he kind of got me into it, right? The first thing that I ever worked on myself was an '85 Honda Civic DX, and I was scared to death. My dad made me change out the radiator on it, right? The radiator was messed up, and I thought he was going to change it, right? So I was scared to death. He's like, no, you got to do this yourself. And I was like, oh my gosh. And it was literally 4 bolts and 2 hoses, and that was it. But right, I didn't realize that's a big piece of the car. Like, the radiator is not very hard to change in most cases, but the component itself is very, very important for the car. So I remember very, very scared to do that, and from that point on, like, I started doing a lot of stuff myself and being able to do stuff. And sometimes you need help, right? Sometimes you need people there to help you. I definitely need support, even if there's somebody's just hanging out with me, right? So it's a lot easier to get stuff done. And I think we have a lot more fun when some of the guys are there and we're able to hang out and do some stuff. So, guys, I'm going to finish this video up. If you stay with me this long, again, I totally appreciate it. So make sure that you're commenting on the video, you're sharing the video, you're subscribed, and once we hit 5,000 subscribers, we'll be doing this giveaway. So I think it's gonna be pretty neat. So let me know what you think. Comment on there. Let's start chatting back and forth. It'd be pretty cool. So I appreciate it, guys. Thank you all so much.